Thank you, guys. Good morning, everybody. Big morning in news, 9 o'clock here in New York. According to the Associated Press minutes ago, the AP says that Kamala Harris has made her choice for the undercard, and she has selected Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, age 60, to be the vice president nominee. That news just breaking right now. Welcome to our coverage. You got a big couple of hours coming up here. You got this news breaking on the campaign. You got major news overseas. So welcome. I'm Bill Hemmer, live in New York. Dana's got the week off today, and welcome back to Jillian.
Thanks for having me. I'm Jillian Turner in for Dana. So Walz believed by the campaign to boost the vice president's profile and chances of winning, securing parts of the Midwest. Chosen over and above the other frontrunner, Governor Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania. Let's go ahead and toss to Bryan Llenas. He is live on the ground awaiting the arrival of the vice president and her running mate. They are going to be there later this afternoon. What can you tell us so far, Bryan?
Jillian and Bill, that's right. Well, the first rally that Vice President Kamala Harris will have with her now running mate, Tim Walz, is going to happen here in Philadelphia. It happens at 5 p.m. tonight. It'll be their first joint rally. And interestingly, the governor of Minnesota, Walz, will be sharing that stage with Harris, as well as, from our understanding, Pennsylvania's Governor Josh Shapiro, who was also one of the top two finalists for this job. So you're going to have a situation here tonight where they'll not only have their first rally together, but a chance for the party as well to at least show that they are unified, given what has been an interesting 15, 16-day speed through here in trying to pick a vice president. Walz is from Minnesota. He has an appeal, especially to Western Wisconsin. He's a former high school teacher. He was in the National Guard. He is somebody who is known for being plain spoken. He has experience in Congress, serving as 6 terms in the House of Representatives and 2 terms in Minnesota. An interesting thing here, obviously, is that this was a pick that was being pushed by progressives, including Senator Bernie Sanders, as well as the United Auto Workers Union, who all endorsed Walz as the pick over Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. Interesting pitfall here, though, could be the fact that he was governor of Minnesota during the George Floyd riots. He was really attacked by Republicans, and he even said himself that he could have done a better job during that situation, including calling in the National Guard sooner and calling in more National Guard troops as the cities were lit on fire during those riots. So that'll be something to look into. But more interesting, not only in that the fact that Tim Walz is somebody that kind of emerged as a dark horse. He was somebody that started making the rounds late in this game. He's the one that coined the attacks against former President Trump, calling him weird. And now a lot of attention is going to be on the fact that Harris decided not to go with Pennsylvania's Governor Josh Shapiro. He was the front runner here, and now he obviously is not being chosen. He was seen as somebody who could really bring in a lot of moderate voters. He could deliver the must-win state of Pennsylvania, having won it as governor in 2022 by 15 points. But there were some pitfalls. Progressives really pushing back against Shapiro, particularly his stance on school vouchers, his stance, a sexual harassment case against one of his top aides in his office, and, of course, his stance on Israel. Progressives were attacking him for being too pro-Israel, despite the fact that his stance was very much in the mainstream with the party, and that caused a lot of Democrats to come out in his defense, saying that it was anti-Semitism that was driving that. So you're going to hear a lot about that in the coming hours and days, why she did not decide to choose Shapiro. In fact, J.D. Vance, guys, this morning on Hugh Hewitt's show said that if Harris did not choose Shapiro, it would be very much because of anti-Semitism in parts of their party. Guys.
Bryan, thank you. I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.